And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Saints Digital Network for today's GNAC matchup between the visiting Western Oregon Wolves and the home team, the St. Martin Saints. I'm Austin Burns, your play-by-play announcer for today's match, and it's going to be a fun one in store here. Western Oregon 1-3 on the season, coming off of a win against Humboldt State, and the Saints 1-3 on the season, coming off their win against Evergreen State just a week ago. Both teams looking to begin their GNAC season with a W here today. Beautiful blue skies, a little bit of clouds, a little bit of a breeze. You can't ask for better weather in late September here in the Pacific Northwest for a soccer match. Starting lineups have been announced, teams just meeting on the field, and we will begin here shortly. This is the first match of the week for St. Martin's and their lone home game of the week, as they'll be driving up to Burnaby, British Columbia to take on Simon Fraser on Saturday. So the Saints looking to get this weekend off on the right foot. Western Oregon, very defensive-led squad, playing with 5 in the back. The Saints playing with a traditional 4-3-3. About ready here, waiting on the official signal. Goalies say they're good. And we are underway. St. Martin's donning the all-black kits today. For Western Oregon wearing the all-whites. And it'll be St. Martin's going right to left on your TV screen. The Wolves going the opposite direction. Well, the GNAC this season, it's a very top-heavy conference with the likes of Seattle Pacific and always dangerous Western Washington. Northwest Nazarene also began the year ranked 11th in the country. Seattle Pacific was 5th, and Western Washington was 25th. So a very top-heavy conference. Both of these squads looking for a W here to begin this conference schedule today, as every win will count. Again, in women's soccer for GNAC, there is a conference tournament at the end of the year, 4 spots available. You got to think those 3 nationally ranked teams will be right there in the conversation, so there could only be 1, maybe 2 spots available. So every single match counts. Throw in on the far side for St. Martin's. 5th game of the year for 5th-year head coach Heather Cato and her squad. Saints got a win on this very field against Evergreen State a week and a half ago, where the Saints took down the Gooey Ducks 4-0. An absolute showing. Saints controlled the match from the first touch to the final touch. The Saints, before that match against Evergreen State, were looking for their first goal, and they found their rhythm against the Gooey Ducks, punching in 4 goals from 4 different players. That ball in the box, but cleared out by the Saints. Wolves retain, keeping the pressure on. And eventually cleared out to the near side. And it's Goodpaster with the touch and over the midfield line. The Saints had 4 players who scored in that showing. It was a great team effort all the way around. Asselton's ball goes into the box, but nothing comes of it. For Western Oregon, the name to watch is Jada Foster, the freshman defender out of Corvallis, Oregon. She has 2 goals already on the season. She's one of 5 Wolves coming into today with 2 or more goals in the GNAC. Getting the start in goal today for St. Martin's is Soph Mendoza. Mendoza's first start of the year. And it'll be a corner kick for Western Oregon, their first of the match. Chloe Smith, the sophomore out of Portland, will take the kick. Edge of the box played back to Smith. Trying to swing it out top. Brings it all the way out herself now. Dumps it back in. Just out of the reach of Caitlin Larson into the corner. And it's Perez who's able to take it away. Now trying to clear, and she does. Out to the front for Rachel Kamira. And now the Saints swing it and have momentum going the other way. It's Mia Fleming who plays the ball into the corner looking for her teammate Rebecca Garrison. And Western Oregon now able to control and swing it back out right in front of their bench. Good ball, just out of reach of the forward for the Wolves, Larson. Mendoza able to scoop it out, throw it out, and now the Saints looking to control. To the start of the season, the GNAC has been a very defensive squad across the board, with almost every team averaging less than 1 goal. And a stoppage in play. That is Grace Nagelsbach, who took some contact to the nose area, and it now looks like she will be coming off for our first substitution of the match. Brianna Cablil checking in. And the Saints with the ball out of the stoppage, but Western Oregon able to take it back.
Substitution for the Wolves, number 16, Ellie Kephart. Number 19, and number 16, Brianna Kubley. And number 19, Grace Nagelsbach.
Saints into the corner. That's Jordan Jolly who's able to get a boot on it and clear it out, but it'll be a throw in on that far side for Western Oregon. I was starting to say it's been a defensive start to the season for most squads, allowing less than a goal per match. Ball back in. First shot of the match is registered. Liz Parker makes the shot, the freshman out of Camas, Washington. But a lot of 1-0, kind of 2-1 style games that could be in store for one here today as well. Dolly all the way across the field. That was Fleming who tried to come up and take it away, but Gonzalez Monroe takes it back, and now the Wolves top of the box. Tried to swing around was Larson, but that ball was stopped immediately. And here comes Kimura. It was Jada Foster playing the defense. That ball just long, and it'll be a throw in for SMU. Salma Perez, who got a goal against the Gooey Ducks, takes the throw in. And last off of Perez. Jolly volleys it back. Now the ball's still alive down the line. And the Wolves will be forced to retreat into their defensive zone. Battle in the midfield. Framson able to control, and now both sides looking. And a slip by the Saints, and now Western Oregon looks to capitalize. Nearly a handball by SMU, and Mendoza comes up with it. So threat negated by the Saints defense. Wolves still with possession. Perez able to get a touch on it. And now it's Good Pass who's able to come in, reinforce on the backside. And the Wolves once again forced to bring it back into their defensive zone. Ten minutes has already gone off the clock. Western Oregon controlling the tempo of this one here to start. And they will have a throw-in once again on that far side. For St. Martin's, their season began on the road, quite some distance, about 2,500 miles from the campus of St. Martin's in St. Louis, Missouri, where the Saints fell in both of their matches 1-0 before coming back home to take on Corbin, where the Saints fell 2-0 in their home opener, but got the mojo going again against the Gooey Ducks in their fourth match. And on the season, the Saints have 4 goals, the 4 goals allowed, so coming in with a 0-goal differential. For Western Oregon, the 2 goals scored by Jada Foster are their lone 2 goals of the season and have allowed 5 goals on the year, coming in this match with a -3 goal differential. And it'll be a throw-in on that far side once again for the Wolves. Jolly, the very talented freshman in the back line for the Saints, really brought a different feel to the Saints back line this season. A lot of energy. Not afraid to go up against the best offensive players for the opposing teams. They have a very bright future in a Saints uniform. Battle on the far side, and the Saints able to come away with it. And now look to work the ball up that near side to Garrison. You're going to see that play quite a bit out of SMU. Deep balls to their forwards, Garrison and Kabira. Jolly out to Fleming. Now looking towards the middle. And the foul's going to be whistled on Kirsten Matson. Kirsten Matson has had quite a career against Western Oregon, especially last spring, notching goal after goal after goal against the Wolves, as Matson was the leading scorer for SMU in the abbreviated spring season. He has 1 goal on the year this year off of a PK. Ball on the near side. bringing it up on the line is good passer, going to work on their defender Foster, and it's Foster in the end who's able to get the last touch. Now the other way, Smith. Kablee back to the middle, touch, Matson. That ball knocked out of play, and it's going to be our second corner of the match coming up for the Wolves. And it'll be Chloe Smith once again going over on that far side to take it. Six in the box for Western Oregon, 2 right outside. Ball in. Great ball off the corner, but no one able to get a solid touch on it, and it rolls out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for St. Martin's. One touch from Fleming to Camira, who plays it down into the corner. And that will give the Saints some space to be able to bring that midfield and that back line up. Walton, the freshman goalkeeper, with a strong boot. Matson swings it back to Jolly. Now the Saints bring it up here in the middle. Just poking that Wolves defense to see if there's any softness, any lanes that they can try and exploit. That one goes long, and it'll be a throw-in for Western Oregon, but in a difficult position back in their defensive zone. That ball off of Garrison. And a free kick for the Wolves. This will be able to give them some space, but instead they actually swing it back to Walton. Just showed off that leg. Goes right up the middle. Camira almost able to get there. And the ball cleared down the line. A whistle all the way back. It's only Schmitz who came up limping a little bit. So the ball will be brought back to the spot. It was a good ball, too, from Schmitz, who had to play it down the line, but ball brought back, and so the Wolves will do it again. Swung out wide by Kablee. And we're going to have a foul. And it's Day Lindquist drawing the foul for the Saints. Getting this match in at the perfect time, because looking at the weather forecast for next week, not going to be pretty. So this might be one of our last sunny matches here in the Pacific Northwest. Always nice when you can get these kind of matches. Two defenders on her. Able to clear it out is Smith. And the Wolves bring it to midfield and swing it. But it's Lindquist who's able to cut off the pass, bring it the other way. Fleming. And And ultimately, the Saints able to come up with the possession. Lindquist again. Again, this is the first GNAC match of the season for both of the squads. Both coming into today 1-3 on the year. But for all intents and purposes, the record is 0-0. Matters now is that GNAC record. Vying for one of those 4 spots in November to play for a conference championship. It's going to be a throw in on that far side for Western Oregon. Rispler into the box. That ball knocked around, and it's going to be a goal kick. And we're going to have another substitution. 1 for the Wolves and 2 for the Saints, I believe. Egglespot back in for Western Oregon. Good to see back onto the field after that contact to the nose.
Returning for the Wolves, number 19, Grace Egglespot. Number 16, Brianna Kubik. And for the Saints, number 19, Elizabeth Cole.
And we'll see Elizabeth Cole checking in for the first time. And Maddie Wolf. Well, now the substitutions for the Saints coming in. The Saints throw in once again here on the near side. Perez taking it again. Cole, who just checked into the match, gets her first touch. Ball played all the way back to Walton, who has to clear. Again, that strong boot coming into play. Able to defuse the situation. And now it's Western Oregon taking it, and that shot will go high. It's Chloe Smith taking the shot. Well, when it looked like Western Oregon's defense might be in a little bit of trouble with the Saints putting pressure on. One kick from the goalkeeper, Walton, and that was the end of that. To the back line, Foster swings it all the way up, and it's Mendoza who has to come up to the edge of the box to take it. And a foul is called. Salma Perez draws the foul. Exactly what we expected out of these two teams here to start a very defensive-minded game. There's Cole. Punched back in Kimura, but it's Walton who comes out to take it away. Saints retain possession. Headed into the box by Cole, now into the corner, knocked out of play, and it's going to be a Saints throw-in in the defensive zone of Western Oregon, and it's going to be Salma Perez once again to take the throw-in. Has Cole in the box, good passer right in front of her, and goes to Kamira at the top. Hasselton, one touch, fires into the midst of Walton. The Saints' first shot of the match on the board. On target. Wolves really favoring that far side edge. Looking to turn the corner on the Saints defense. And a couple substitutions for Western Oregon.
Substitutions for the Wolves, number 4, Fatima Jimenez.
Fatima Jimenez checking into the match, along with number 9, Lily Nowatsky.
On for number 7, Liz Parker.
So a couple fresh legs up in the midfield for Western Oregon. Near side. Bring it up with some space. That ball blocked. Miguel Spot and the shot. Cole, one touch, Kamira. Knocked out of play, and we will have another substitution for Western Oregon. Checking back into the game is Kabli. Freshman out of Eugene, Oregon.
Returning for the Wolves, number 16, Brianna Kubli. On for number 19, Grace Nagelspach.
Ball into the back, Jolly back to the midfield. Now Asselton, the Fleming, Cole, and the Saints have some real estate in front of them. Cole to her right. Foster immediately. She's had a great game defensively. Oh, each time the Saints seem to be getting the ball deep into the Wolves' territory. It's been Foster who's kind of playing on that near side and far side. She's really having some ground to cover, but been able to poke it away so far. And Justine Pauley checks back in for the Saints. Here's Lindquist. That ball knocked out of play. Should be a throw-in once again for the Saints, and it is. Saints control, looking to swing it out now towards the top of the box and in. Good pass there with a touch. Wolf all the way back to Jolly. And Jolly's going to boot that one, and it's going to carry just over the net. Saints with a turnover here and have control. Bring it back, Perez. There's room to her left. It's Jimenez who takes it away. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Saints. Throw in right down the line. All the way back to Mendoza. 2-touch, and now clears. Well, since Cole has come back on, or onto the field, I should say. Didn't get the start today, Elizabeth Cole, but since she's been on the field, it's been a different feel for St. Martin's in the midfield. Putting some more pressure on that back line of the Wolves. Last touch, we'll see who that goes to. It's going to go to the Saints right in front of their own bench. Far side, Matson. Back inside, but the Saints are able to clear it out. And it's going to be awarded to the Saints. And so that will be a substitution for SMU. Taylor Copeland, freshman defender out of Yakima, checks into the match. The Saints bringing in some defense for some offense. The Saints will actually swing Alma Perez now kind of up out of the back line all the way to the front in this new formation. About 15 minutes of action left here in the first half. 2 shots for the Saints, 4 shots for Western Oregon. Corners read 2 for the Wolves. Saints looking for their first of the match. And it'll be a throw in for the Saints right in front of their bench. Opportunity now for the Saints. Justine Pauley. Wolf in. And the Saints knocked home the goal. Maddie Wolf right outside the box. Assists Justine Pauley. And just like that, the Saints break through and take a 1-0 lead over Western Oregon. Wolf took some space and fired right away on a 1-touch. And that brings some life to the Saints bench.
St. Martin's
Ball out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Western Oregon.
Assisted by number 14, Justine Pauley.
Well, for the Saints, that's their 5th goal in a row unanswered. They had 4 against Evergreen State, and the first one here in this match. Wolf came onto the field at the same time Cole did, and that really seemed to be the turning point here of the first half. Western Oregon really controlled in the first 10-15 minutes, but when those subs came on, the Saints started to find their flow in the midfield. And Justine Pauly, who was checked on just about 5 to 10 minutes before that goal, got the touch back into the top of the box. Wolf punches it in, and the Saints have a 1-0 lead here in the first half. Wolves looking to turn the momentum back. And that one out of play. Goal kick for St. Martin's. For Wolf, that is her first goal of the season. And for Pauly, that is her first assist as well. So now in the Saints, 5 goals, 5 different goal scorers. A very balanced effort right now by the Saints offensive unit. Opportunity here near side. Smith into the box, cleared out. And now, nice touch by Pauly. And a foul whistled. Elizabeth Cole whistled for the foul on Jada Foster. Ball all the way back, and it's going to give the Saints an opportunity to move that back line up once again to the midfield. Walton, deep punch. Looking for, Jimenez. Ball played back up into the corner. Saints going to try and save it. And it's going to be a corner whistled for Western Oregon.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 1, Hannah Cabral.
Anna Cabral, the junior forward out of Hawaii, checks into the match, her first showing of the day. Ball played in, top of the box. Jolly was the one who was able to get a foot on it to knock it away. Still in the zone here, now top of the box. Opportunity in that shot, wide left. Smith had about a millisecond there on that ball, had a good look, couldn't connect. About 9 minutes left to go in this one. It's St. Martin's 1, Western Oregon 0. Wolves control the Saints offensive zone, or defensive zone, I should say. Knock it out of play. Throw in once again for Western Oregon. Quick on the tempo. Saints trying to clear it out. Jimenez and Cole tangle feet. That ball looked to played in by Gonzalez. Reno knocked away. Out to the top. Saints trying to find control, but it's knocked out of play. Throw in for Western Oregon. Again, going quick. Tempo of this match really kicked up since that goal. Saints all the way down into the corner. Foster knocks it out. Still in play right down the line. Foster comes up to get it. Now has it with some space. And the Wolves bring it the other way with some numbers. Near side. Jimenez plays it back. Schmitz back to Jimenez. She worked towards the corner. Instead gives it up into the corner. And a throw in for the for the Wolves, I should say. Throw-in knocked away by Lindquist. Wolves still control. To swing it to the far side. The Saints able to get a touch on it now, bringing it the other way. Wolf back to Asselton. Foster looking for Jimenez in the corner. Eventually gets it to her. And two players tangle, and it's going to be a foul on Perez. Perez and Schmitz coming together. Luckily, nobody hurt. They both pop right back up, and play resumes. Wolf. Over to Perez, off of her. And Perez gets another foot on it. And the Saints able to play it back into Western Oregon territory and get some room for that back line. Saints still with control. That ball knocked up in the air, 50-50 ball. And Western Oregon controls. Far side, now bringing it back towards the middle. Swinging it back to that far side. Trying to cut back. And a foul called on the Saints just outside of the box. So an opportunity here for Western Oregon. About 4 minutes left to play in the first half. It's three Wolves standing around the ball. See who lines up to take it. Saints with a three-player wall. And looks to be taking the kick is Kablee. And she does. That ball into the wall. Played back in, looking for Jimenez on the far side, and it rolls out of play. Opportunity for the Wolves. They get two shots at it. Saints defense holds strong. Foul whistled on Madsen. And the Saints will take the free kick up towards midfield. Saints looking to get into the first half with a clean sheet and a 1-0 lead. Ball played deep, takes one hop in the box, but Walton comes up no trouble. Off of the kick, the Wolves control. Swing it back into midfield. Now it's Foster bringing it up over the line. And Lindquist steps in front of the pass, and the Saints control. Two minutes left in the first half. And the Saints play it into that far corner. Trying to burn some more time off the clock and give that defense some breathing room. Walton's ball to the midfield. And the Saints swarm and take it back. Now play it out. That's going to be a throw-in right in front of the Wolves bench. Looking to go quick. Time starting to become a factor. Foul on the Saints.
One minute remains in the first half.
Free kick on the way. Top of the box. Cabral with a touch. Now swung back in. Lindquist clears it out. And the Wolves trying to keep it in play. And that ball knocked out, and it's going to be a goal kick for St. Martin's. And the Saints should be able to draw this one out. Well, it was Maddie Wolf capitalizing our action here in the first half. Her first goal of the season on an assist from Justine Pauly. Wolf struck from about 5 yards, top of the box, into the back left corner of the net. And that is the result here in the first half. St. Martin's 1, Western Oregon 0. Second 45 minutes of action is coming your way here on the Saints Digital Network. We'll be back after this intermission. And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. St. Martin's with a 1-0 lead over Western Oregon. About ready to begin the second half of play. It was Maddie Wolf, if you missed it in the first half, who had the goal, her first of the 21 campaign, on an assist from Justine Pauley. Wolf struck from about 5 yards outside the box at the top to the back upper left corner of the net. And we begin the second half. New goalie in for Western Oregon. Taking over is the sophomore out of Oregon, number 30, Emily Wheeler. And Wheeler sees action immediately, coming up with the save. In that first half, 6 shots for Western Oregon, 3 corners for the Saints, 3 shots. Still looking for that first corner. And a goal kick for the Saints. Lone home game of the week for St. Martin's. They'll be traveling up to Burnaby, British Columbia on Saturday to face Simon Fraser in their second GNAC match. Live stats and video will be available with links on smusaints.com. Saints with their third half in a row with a clean sheet after coming up with the shutout against Evergreen State. Looking to continue that trend. Western Oregon, though, here an opportunity near side. Kubli, excuse me. And that ball taken away. And throw in once again for the Wolves. Top of the box, looking for Foster. Knocked away. Wolves looking to settle down the ball now. Swing it in, near side. Ball still alive, top. Jolly heads it, then able to boot it away. Saints. Scary moment, but able to avoid any damage. Perez to the midfield, Matson. And play on, awarded. Now going the other way, opportunity, and that ball blocked by Jolly. Foster had a shot and an angle, but Jolly comes over out of nowhere to block it. A great defensive play. We talked about that in the first half. Saints really seem to have found themselves a star defender in Jordan Jolly. Thumbs up big for SMU there. Throw in for the Wolves. Still not out of danger if you're a Saints fan. Throw in on the way. Into the box. Knocked out by Jolly, and it'll be a corner now for the Wolves. Ball on the way. Knocked out of play by Matson. Saints looking to get first touch. Western Oregon able to hang on to it. Now looking to work it back into the box. And the Saints punch it out to the far side. Wolf, header, knocked away. Now the Saints bringing it the opposite way with some momentum. Matson swings it out to the near side. Top of the box shot, Cole, deflected by the Wolves, and it's going to be a corner for the Saints. Or not deflected, looked deflected from up here. And so fooled us all. So a shot for Cole goes wide. It'll be a goal kick for Western Oregon now. Saints awarded the throw-in. Hopeland down to Cole. Knocked away. And a throw-in once again for the Saints right in the corner. Still alive. Shot by Cole, blocked out of play, and now the Saints will have their first corner of the match. Cole's had a lot of great touches here in this match for the Saints. Now here on the corner, this is where St. Martin's can do a lot of damage. Ball into the back post, through everyone. Asselton has it, tripped up, has two Wolves defenders right on her, able to punch it back, and the Saints now trying to swing it to the near side, but that ball rifled by Shelby Clayton, missing. The last meeting between these two squads was in 2021, that abbreviated spring season, and the Saints won by this very score, 1-0. And on this field, the Saints own a 5-3-2 record against Western Oregon, looking to improve that to 6-3-2 here on the day. Still a lot to go, though, in this one. Wolves, can they force a corner? And they'll get a throw in. And our first substitution of the half, first for the Wolves. Checking in will be Liz Parker. Into the box, through. Clayton knocks it out. Far side. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Saints. Both sides already with some early opportunities here in the second half. Ball still on that far side, and it's going to be a foul whistled on the Wolves. Chloe Smith whistled for the foul. just out of the reach of Perez. And official signals throw in for the Wolves. They go quick with it. Smith, that ball nearly out of play, but that one is, and it's going to be a throw in now for the Saints. Some back and forth action here. Another throw in for the Wolves. And now they swing it out to their back line, who has the opportunity to swing it all the way out. Again, Foster, who has both goals scored on the year for Western Oregon. Saints now opportunity coming the other way. Madsen, that's in her wheelhouse. That shot, she slipped as she took it, but it was blocked out of play. So shot from Madsen will lead to a corner for SMU. Their second of the match. Elizabeth Cole to take the corner. Saints with 4 in the box, right on the line. Ball in tight, knocked away, and we'll do it again. Saints have 2 just outside the box, and now they're going to switch corner takers here. Peyton Asselton will switch places with Cole. So Cole comes in right on the post. Saints with, I believe, 4, maybe 5 actually now I see on that line. Ball middle of the box. Opportunity all the way through. Great ball from Asselton. And it right through the clutches, and a goal kick now for the Wolves. Saints applying some pressure on the keeper, Wheeler. Limiting her options. She plays it back top. Saints now trying to get the ball on a takeaway. And they able to force a throw in now. Saints really stepping up their pressure here in the start of the second half. They're not looking to clam down quite yet and bunker in on a 1-0 lead. They're looking to make it a 2-0 lead. Foul whistled on the Saints. Addie Wolf whistled for the call. Ollie Schmidt drawing it, and now a free kick, and it'll be Schmidt to take it. Top of the box, quick turn and shot for Smith. He's had a couple of those chances here today, but that one right at Mendoza, who scoops it up no problem. Another save for Mendoza. Saints with the ball at the midfield. Last out by the Saints. Framson with the throw in. No foul called, play on awarded. And a throw in, no call again is the call into the Saints. Getting a little more physical out here in the second half. Ball going the other way. Wolves. That ball into the box, knocked away. Still danger. Shot again, blocked. It was Jada Foster who had the shot. She has both goals on the year for Western Oregon. Had a good chance there. And a substitution coming onto the pitch for Western Oregon. Jimenez checking back in again.
Western Oregon substitution number 4, Fatima Jimenez. On for number 16, Brianna Kukri.
And they're going to allow the Saints to make a sub. And it'll be Mia Fleming checking in for Taylor Copeland. Off of the throw-in. Wolves play it in, top of the box, looking for Foster. She heads it, but no one there. Cole all the way out looking for Wolf. Wolf's able to swing it back and bring it up towards the middle. Now it's Parker with some room in front of her. Brings it over the midline. Out front to Foster. And it's Jolly. And they're going to whistle a foul on Jolly. So free kick for the Wolves. And we're going to have a stoppage in play, and a yellow card is issued on the Saints. Hard to tell as there's two Saints standing there. Which one was just issued for the card? It was either Peyton Asselton or Elizabeth Cole. Well, he may have been called on Jordan Jolly. Tough to see who that yellow card was issued on. It was Jolly who had just had the foul whistled on her. Ball in the box. Jolly with a touch. Kicked out of play.
Yellow card was booked for the Saints, number 19, Elizabeth Cole.
Wolves threatening again. Ramson all the way to the other side. Foster trying to get the edge on Pauly. And does. Now the ball into the box. Ball played back in. And it's Jolly knocking it away. And ultimately, end of the day, the Saints able to control and stop the pressure. card was officially booked on Elizabeth Cole. Wolves swing it back to their back line. Matson nearly with a takeaway. Larson up forward to Parker. Foster, but unable to control, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Saints. Wolves give it away in the midfield. Clean takeaway by Asselton, and now the Saints. Matson, left foot to Cole. Cole has two defenders on her. Ball played into the near corner. Perez jumps around a couple defenders, able to get it. Now it's Asselton who swings it out. And Asselton again takes the ball away. So the Saints coming up with some good defensive plays in the midfield. And another substitution for the Saints. Rachel Camira will check back on for Justine Pauley.
Returning for the Saints, number 26, Rachel Camira. On for number 14, Justine Pauley.
Ball to the far side, down into the corner. And it will be a throw-in for the Wolves. Opportunity here. It's going to be Holly Schmidt to come up with the throw. Takes a running start into it. Ball right to the edge of the box. Played back in. No control, and now Clayton able to knock it out. And the Saints, can Camira get there first? Tries to slide, punch that one away, but Resplyer with the touch. Now Foster. Out of play, and the Saints will be given the throw in right in front of Western Oregon's bench. Foul issued on the Wolves. Saints will take the free kick. Jolly's had a great moments here in today's match so far. Been the MVP of the Saints back line in today's match. Western Oregon taking it the other way through some traffic. Matson, her touch, turnover. And now the Saints. Ball knocked out. Midline. Still in play, actually. And now the Wolves swinging all the way back. And another substitution. This one for the Saints. It's going to be Kirsten Matson coming off the pitch.
Returning for the Saints, number 11,
giving way for Taylor Goodpaster.
Replacing number 3, Kirsten Matson.
Probably just a breather for Matson here before the final stretch. 20 minutes left in this one. A lot of back and forth action here in the second half. Western Oregon still looking for their first goal to equalize. Saints trying to make this a 2-0 lead. Fleming's ball knocked away by our own teammate. And scooped up by Wheeler. Now brought all the way back to Mendoza, who's going to have to clear it. Does. Touched by Foster. Play on awarded. No foul. Wolves, top of the box, but that one knocked out of play, and it's going to just be a goal kick. One 0 the score. Matty Wolf, a goal in the first half. 5 yards outside the top of the box. That's been the difference maker so far here today. First GNAC match for both of these squads. As Perez, clean takeaway. Now the Saints coming down with it. Near side, Goodpaster has one in the box. And Kamira trying to work a corner. Ball still in play right down the line. Saints thought it was out, thought they had the corner, but no call. And ultimately, it will be the Saints throw-in. Free kick awarded to the Saints, and now they'll have a set piece here just outside the box. And it'll be Jordan Jolly. Can definitely punch it in from this range. Two-player wall in front of Jolly. Set play on the way, and the kick right to the middle of the box, right to Wheeler. So the shot for Jolly, saved by Wheeler. And now a corner awarded for the Saints. So another opportunity here. Hasselton, who took the last corner, will take this one as well. And ball to the back of the net. And it'll be a free kick for Western Oregon. Cole with Gonzalez right on her, and it's going to be Gonzalez who's able to get the throw in. Both sides have had some great opportunities here in this match. Could easily have been a 2-1 game for either side. Right now, though, the score 1-0. That ball last out, punched by the Wolves, so there'll be another corner for the Saints. So the Saints, despite having no corners in the first half, have come back with 5 set pieces here. Castleton once again goes side to side to take the corner. Ball on the way. Ball right over. And a couple substitutions, one for either side. Rebecca Garrison checking in for the Saints. And Amelia Kling in for Western Oregon.
Substitution for either side for the Wolves, number 22, Amelia Kling, on for number 4, Fatima Jimenez. And for the Saints, number 6, Rebecca Garrison. Back on for number 17, Maddie Wolf.
There'll be a throw in for the Saints. Fleming, middle of the box. Saints still with possession. Clayton plays it back in. Garrison, who just checked in, gets a touch. Out on that far side, some fresh legs. Going to battle with the defender, Schmitz. Saints win it. Top of the box. Hole. Fleming. And eventually knocked away. Saints still, again, putting the pressure on that ball into the corner. Can the Saints work a corner out of it? And they can. It'll be a goal kick for Western Oregon. Time now starting to become a factor for the Wolves. Well, this second half started a lot like how the first half did. Western Oregon seemed to have some momentum in the early minutes, and then St. Martin's kind of found their flow in the midfield, has been able to put some pressure on. Shot blocked. And flag is up on the field. And I think we're going to have a foul back at the spot. Be a discussion here. And a yellow card is going to be issued on the Saints. Taylor Goodpaster issued for the card.
Yellow card is booked on the Saints, number 11, Taylor Goodpaster.
About 12 and a half left to go. Saints holding on to a 1-0 lead. Saints get the turnover now, bring it up. Garrison has a chance, shot that one high. Another great look for the Saints. That could have easily been a 2-0 game. And you'd have to think with how this game's been going, a goal there by the Saints, that probably would have put this one away. Another throw-in issued for the Saints. Down into the corner, that's Kamira working on Resplier. And it's going to be a goal kick for Western Oregon. Both teams coming into today off of a victory in their last match. Looking to keep the momentum rolling. Saints 11 and a half minutes away from doing just that. Now Cole. Top of the box. Garrison, Cole shot in. And the Saints notch another goal. Elizabeth Cole. Upper deck shot, and it's a 2-0 lead for St. Martin's. Rebecca Garrison with the assist. Well, the Saints just had an opportunity. Well, how about that curtain call for Elizabeth Cole? She comes off the pitch just after scoring the goal.
St. Martin's goal is scored by number 19, Elizabeth Cole. Assisted by number 6, Rebecca Garrison.
Well, for the Saints, that's their 6th goal unanswered.
For the Saints, number 8, Sasha Araya.
And Elizabeth Cole with her first goal of the 21 campaign. And so now in 6 goals for the Saints on the year, 6 different goal scorers. It's been a whole team effort. Saints looking for their 2nd consecutive shutout, and to begin this GNAC schedule with a 1-0 result. Or 1-0 result. Ball into the box, just outside the reach of Mendoza. It's still alive, and last touch, I believe, by the Saints. So it will be a corner awarded to Western Oregon. And so if you're a Wolves fan, this has got to be the moment here. Corner on the way. Top back post. Knocked back by Jolly. And that shot goes high over the net from Smith. And a substitution for the Saints. Justine Pauley will check back on for Peyton Asselton.
Returning for the Saints, number 14, Justine Pauley. On for number 2, Peyton Asselton.
Wolves turn it down the near side. Perez now cuts off her attacker. Tripped up, Fleming and Ephraimson, and a free kick is going to be awarded. Foul on Fleming, and so another opportunity. Gonzalez Moreno set to take the free kick. Ball. Back post. Saints still in the box, unable to clear it off the free kick, but eventually Clayton able to wrap it around near side. Tries to bring it up the sideline, but out of play, so throw in. A little bit of clock watching now happening if you're a Saints fan. 7.5 minutes to go. 2-0 lead. Saints keeping the pressure on the back line of the Wolves. Knocked out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Saints. Down into the corner, knocked out of play. Another throw-in for the Saints. That was Kimura who's able to work the throw-in. Addie Wolf and Elizabeth Cole, the 2 goal scorers on the day so far for the Saints. Justine Pauley and Rebecca Garrison credited with assists on the goals. Saints shot there by Pauley, blocked by the Wolves. No foul issued. Saints, though, able to get it back at the midline. And another card issued on the Saints. Cosmo Araya, the freshman, carded. Third card issued on the Saints in this match.
Yellow card is booked on the Saints, number 8, Sasna Araya.
Well, going into the final 5, you know the Saints are going to bunker down with a 2-0 lead. There's Foster.
There you go. Backside run, Ted. Backside run, Ted.
Played back to Foster. That ball all the way through. Another opportunity. Had Piper Matson on that back post, and if they could have connected, that would have been a goal opportunity easily. Wolves, top of the box, opportunity. It's still alive, and it's Mendoza fights through the traffic, dives on it, and collects it. Strong play by Mendoza. Mendoza, who picked up a clean half against Evergreen State, now looking for her 3rd in a row. Foster once again out on the edge. Jolly knocks it away. Throw in for Western Oregon. Wolves stack in the box. Knocked out, back out to the wing. Saints knock it away again. Western Oregon just looking for any avenue inside the box. Clayton knocks it free. Western Oregon not relenting, keeping the pressure on. And a foul issued. Free kick for the Saints. Saints just minutes away from their 2nd victory in a row, starting the GNAC season off to a 1-0 start. Ball booted long. Perez back to Jolly, who just sends it forward to get some room and some clearance. Wolves into the corner. Smith, that ball knocked away, and it's going to be a corner for Western Oregon. 2 and change to play. Ball on the way, far back post, knocked back into play, still up. Larson had a touch on it in the box, and the Saints eventually clear it out.
Put it back in, Hannah. There you go, 11.
Saints, again, just trying to get some room, but there's a shot. Just missing again. Another opportunity. Foster with the shot just wide. Wolves have had some great chances, especially down the stretch here, to get on the board. The Saints defense bending but not breaking. Foul awarded to the Saints. That should burn some more time off the clock.
One minute remains in the second half.
Well, for the Saints, this will bring them to 2-3-0 on the season. 1-0-0 in conference play, with back-to-back shutouts now on the schedule. Saints will then head up to Burnaby to take on Simon Fraser on Saturday. That match scheduled for a noon start time. Be able to watch that on SMUSaints.com.
10, 9,
And as the final seconds of this one ticks off, it's going to be the Saints winning 2-0.
and thus concludes today's GNAC
And for St. Martin's,
opening match. Your final results: St.
and it was Elizabeth Cole punching in the second goal of the match. And it was Maddie Wolf punching in the first one in the first half. Justine Pauley assisting on Maddie Wolf's goal. And it was Rebecca Garrison assisting on the second goal. And St. Martin's. Well, for the Saints, their next home match isn't for a little bit of time, about a week time. They'll be taking on Montana State Billings next Thursday at 1 p.m. You'll be able to catch those here on the Saints Digital Network. All stats and live streaming available on SMUSaints.com. So the Saints improved to 2-3 on the season. Western Oregon falls to 1-4. 2-0 the final score. Thank you for tuning into the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns, your play-by-play announcer. We will see you next Thursday. Saints versus Montana State Billings. Good night.